Yesterday, we were here for Super Bowl 52, and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Minnesota Vikings. For the right to head to Los Angeles for Super Bowl 56, it's time for the NFC Championship game. Here we go. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. First down will get 4 up to the 29. 2nd and 6 just inside the 30. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And looking for Cook, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talked about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Murray going to throw. Open man is Trey Burton. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To throw, it's Murray. And that one's complete to Gurley. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, Fields. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. J.J. Watt, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And he'll just get rid of it.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off play action, Fields. And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Touchdown! Matt Breida, 44 yards. yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Vikings take over first down 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
A first carry here for Kene Nwangu.
7-7, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Play action. It's Fields.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
J.J. Watt able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Cards will take over first and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
On second down, it's Gurley again.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And the Cardinal first down.
Here's Breida. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. From the gun on third down, Murray. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. Room here to run. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Those
those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 59 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us as always as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 56 in L.A. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's Murray from midfield. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Murray now to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And this one is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Murray to air it out again. He'll air this one out for Kirk. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by who else? The former Cardinal, Patrick Peterson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the 2nd half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Now it's Patterson.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's fought from over. They were the better team in the 1st half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the 2nd half as well. They need to stay on guard.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Now it's Nwangu.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And that's complete to Brown. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side.
Pass complete to John Brown. A gain of 4 yards. First down, Cardinals.
They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
75 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down, Arizona.
Murray now on first down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They try right side here, Gurley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Vikings' 19-yard line.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. The 40. The 20. 10. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
On the give is Nwangu.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kene Nwangu taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Joseph now to have the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Shotgun now from Murray. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And John Brown's got it complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Cardinals.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Troy Apke. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Malcolm Jenkins, the strong safety, swoops in for the sack. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
Greg Joseph for the Vikings field goal. A 52-yard.
Joseph's got it. And that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Murray now. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And this is good for a first down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. To throw, it's Murray. Dorsett making the catch. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Breida. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Got a man, it's Brown. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 16 yards.
On first down, here's Breida. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing now is Murray.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Flush to his right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Flushed out right. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Philip Dorsett there to make the grab. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point good by Prater. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Cardinals 17. Prater to kick off for Arizona.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Now it's Patterson. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all three timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Eluding the pressure right. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. That one looks like he'll throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Important extra point up and through. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
To kick off for Arizona.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Now it's Patterson. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
63 yards rushing for him now to this point. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On play action, Fields.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
So third down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal. Open man here is Conklin. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
It's fourth down. Greg Joseph on for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the fourth quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. And he'll have a quick first down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now Murray. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
To throw is Murray. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Murray to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about that? That's pretty fantastic.
ball come forward.